this team, they have to get their feet wet a little bit, have to adapt to the new situation, new meta, new patch, new everything. But they really need to find their... The Thresh has been picked up for KBM, so they want some playmaking capability on that one, as well as the ability to save people if they get in trouble. And the Tristana will be locked in against that Varus.
Yeah, interesting matchup, because Tristana obviously scales to have one of the longest attack ranges in the game with that draw or bead passive. However, has a really crappy attack range at the start of it to be the primary carry. Zanchin's a rough first game of the day. Now not going to be up against one of those tier 1 aggressive. Yeah, they just didn't have an easy way to start up the fight. We saw last game from Edward that if the Thresh isn't on point, isn't all that might be able to walk back up through River. He could stick around for a very long time. Level 2 gang coming in.
Rangers saying, all right, let's see if we can find the seismic shove. Seros doing a good job, keeping cool, sidestepping that one, but still ends up eating the scat of the week.
You know, you got yourself that hyper carry in the Tristana, so certainly no pressure to make the early game, you know, the be-all and end-all. Still have some kill potential, so they can still play aggressive, but, you know, there's other ways for Cheetan to be able to take over this game.
The man on your screen right now, Xantins. Remember, he struggled against Licorice.
Oh, jumps in.
Against Cloud9, but Steel's going to be in some trouble now. Cheetan with that aggro, looking to go in, start this fight off. Can they get themselves away? Detonation focus me now, looking to turn this one right back around. Riev gets taken down for first blood. Unipon looking to find even more, maybe now. Cheetan trying to get the damage down onto him as Ranger also finds those threaded volleys. Gets himself back over the wall, trying to stay alive now. Steel's in some trouble, going to be seismic shoved back the other way. And Ranger gets the kill, 1 for 1.
That was so close coming out of Steel. You could see, he could see the double kill right there, but it is not to be. Back and forward. MVP of that fight was Unipon. He marched into 3 members and got his man. Teleport's going to be burnt into this bottom lane.
Damage from that empowered inner flame from the Karma, as it will be the 2 versus 2 bottom side. Vivid going to be eating the damage there at the start. Cheetan ends up getting caught out by the chains of corruption. Health bar's injured on the side of KBM, but TP is going to be used by both sides. It will be KBM getting there first. Xantins looking to find the damage. The cavalry has arrived. Here comes the Ornhorn, still looking to make even more happen. Ranger shows up, seismic shove on the enemy AD carry. Riev getting himself back. Xantins also going to be taken low here. KBM can't really find anything, neither can Detonation, and both sides decide to back away. And look at their jungler. They like to make sure that they can get up those fights with him. Cheetan in some trouble, flashes away. It's flash for flash in the bottom lane. This stage of the game, it's Steel, who will likely get himself stack number 1. Yeah, Kindred finally grabs herself a stack. 12.5 minutes into the game. A good trade for a Drake, but you get what you can. As here comes your Scion ultimate. Nice job making sure he curves it away there. Decimating smash, also looking to set up the follow-up CC there. They're going very deep on this when a KBM could find themselves very heavily punished. Ornald over the wall, setting things up for Steel. Can they find any more here? Xantins tries to get himself away. Tom Kench makes his way into the fight now as well. Shinkato trying to fight these guys off here on the top side, but it's Vivid. One more big gobble of up, and he takes him down as Xantins tries to hobble his way out, but Lamb and Wolf together should have the damage. And Steel gets him as well. Tragedy for KBM.
And that was a 5v3 because they read the play so nicely and Evie outplays them, holds a flash to the last moment, baits them in. Sure, KBM get the first turret, but that's...
See if Detonation Focus Me can make this mid lane turret happen. Ornhorn gets sounded off. Second part not going to connect. Detonation Focus Me is very far forward. It's going to be Kindred ult dropped immediately. Health bars are going to be taken very low. The seismic wall comes out. They're making sure they're keeping them back. There comes the team fight. There comes the near wipe. Detonation Focus Me don't have a snowball's chance. And now they've only got 1 man standing. It's a 1 for 4. Make it a 1 for 5 if they can manage to pick him up here. Seros trying to kite this one out is going to be slowed down, and Cheetan turns away too early. Seros, if you get away from this one, there's no way.
Yeah, there's no way.
He's
going to go throw a Q at the wave, try and get some CS for himself, check out the scenic route that is the bottom of Summoner's Rift. That's the smallest bunny hop of all time, but eventually...
that took so much longer than I thought it would, though. That took so much longer.
Well, I mean, the big thing there is that they don't get any objectives. If
you dare to compare the highest one, 3.1k to 1.8, okay. 2.7 to 1.5, okay. Everybody else on the side of Detonation Focus Me, all right, I guess I got more than Thresh,
yeah,
but that's it.
That was an ugly fight. They can Focus Me lineup and start allowing Tristana to knock down turrets. if Chiton gets rolling, if he gets to the Infinity Edge unchecked, this should be a very easy closeout for KBM around objectives.
And it's component for them. 3-0-2 on a late game hyper carry. 19 minutes in, feels really good. As Vivid does a good job keeping Saros alive there, utilizing the Devour, but now it's going to be Steel who's in some trouble, is taken very low. Lamster Spike going to keep him alive just for a moment longer. Xantin's going to be in some trouble here, trying to keep himself at least a distraction for the rest of the team. Heavy's on the front line, will take some damage from that dead body Scion passive. Weaver's wall comes out, Ranger over the wall. Chiton also going to be finding the damage now down on the Saros. Still looking to turn it right back around. Resets coming in. Is this what they need? Over the wall goes Vivid, keeping that 80 carry barely alive. Chinkato wants to follow, can't quite find the damage. Ranger still wants to chase it, needs a little bit of damage to do so. Gets the smite just like he was a minion. Vivid's going to be taken down next. Chinkato grabs that one and KBM takes out 3 from Detonation Focus.
And finally, we see the team fighting that KBM has really built their season upon, but this time they didn't chase too far. They're going to be able to pick up the objectives, and things are looking very good right now for the Brazilian lineup. Detonation, that at this stage of the game, without a pick, Detonation Focus Me are going to struggle to fight 5v5.
Looks like the Orn Horn goes off yet again, and that could be a big pick to the side of Detonation Focus Me. They grab the enemy mid laner.
Unifon has been the beneficiary of the shutdown. In comes the train.
Weaver's wall plus the Scion ulti coming in. This could be the fight. We'll see if they can find anything. Still going to be 4 versus 5. Xantin's in some trouble. Going to be shredded very rapidly. Chiton grabbing the kill onto Vivid. Ranger's alone, trying to kite himself away from Evie. Detonation Focus Me still looking to find even more. Evie continues this chase. Manages to tag Ranger with the slow. Udapon chasing after this one. You want to give the money over to the 80 carry. You can do it just like that. Udapon getting those kills.
Headbutt to the wall, but it still will mean Baron is started up here. Still have the ultimate, but that is a very... Oh, he's just going to headbutt it. Headbutt it, Evie. You can take it down.
Weaver's wall trying to keep them away. And they go. The Orn ulti comes out. Lamster Spike gets thrown down. It's going to be secured by Detonation Focus Me! And KBM gets exploded! Over the wall they go. They're looking to clean up all the kills as well. Ranger having to run away. He couldn't secure it with the smite. Now he's going to lose his life. The collapse is here. And KBM has been routed.
They certainly have. They've exploded. Another 2 members are going to go down. DFM also pushing the mid lane wave. This is a game back on their terms.
Detonation Focus Me from picks into Baron steals into aces have clawed their way back into this game and are now barreling down the mid lane.
And they are now so far ahead, Flowers. This is going to be like a 6,000 gold swing. They're going to take 2 turrets mid lane. They're going to take net probably an inhibitor. Top lane turrets are also going to be prepared, as well as a bottom lane turret falling down. The map has just been decimated.
This knee means you've got a team baroned up, pushing down the bottom lane. One of our critiques of KBM and ways that they've lost games before is isolated death count being very high. And those isolated deaths in the mid game. Player that's one hell of a hyper carry. He goes over the wall, he tries to go in. Weaver's wall comes through. It's not going to separate anyone. Detonation Focus Me fall back and regroup. But here we go. Turret be damned. They're going ham. Chinkato taken very low. Going to be knocked up into the air like they're taken down here. Riev can't get back into the Lamster Spite. He's taken down as well. The push continues. It's 5v3. They're knocking on the door to KBM's base. They'll knock that sucker right in. It's inhibitor number 2 under pressure, going to be taken down very simply, very effectively. Minions are already there from the mid lane as well. On to the Nexus turrets they go. It was rough early game, but Detonation Focus Me are wanting to end this one now. Chiton has to jump away, and that means the second Nexus turret is done as well. Nexus under fire. Detonation Focus Me. Hell of a comeback. First victory.